black. Can you do that again? Back in black. Till you're back here, baby. Miss you, want you, need you so. How's everybody doing? Welcome back, Strange Crew.
Welcome to volume 107 of the Strange Crews podcast. I'm Cherise Letson.
I'm Kate Milbury.
We're still alive. Sorry for the absence. In typical fashion of the past couple of years, after the holidays, St. John, New Brunswick, where we reside, kind of went into a lockdown again. And yeah, sorry for the delay. We hope everyone's been doing good.
We play by the rules sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. We decided, some laws probably shouldn't be broken. So,
but we're here.
Again.
It's a day of a lockdown. It's a snowstorm here in St. John.
Yeah.
A little bit of a shit show if you ask us, but
yeah, there's literally been snowstorms here, and I know we're Atlantic Canadian, we shouldn't be bitching, but it is been a big snowstorms every weekend.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Good times. So how's everybody doing anyways? We'd love to hear from you. Send us a message. In 2022, we're really excited to expand on the Phil Collins part of the show.
And also our video. So I don't know, for people that are listening on their podcast feed, we're actually recording this right now.
You can see us.
So we're experimenting with video finally, and we're super excited about it. This is we're just keeping it real over here.
Yeah, we did not plan. We're in our
This is Saturday too. Pants. It's not our typical Wednesday. This is Saturday.
And if you didn't listen to the very last episode of 2021, Teresa's my neighbor now. So we live together in the same building now on Horsfield Street.
It changes the game. Yeah. Because if I was still at my old place, this would not be happening. I'd be like, I'm staying the fuck inside. I'm not leaving the house.
Yeah, we'd definitely be more isolated from doing the show. So this is kind of a fun improvement. And of course, we're looking at other gear to make sure that we can, have better quality. But we just wanted to kind of show some face and say hello, see how everybody's doing, and record a show and hang out.
Right. So, one thing we haven't done in a while, Kate. Something I wanted to do, and I'm sorry, I probably have the real list. We haven't done a good old show and tell.
Yeah, I did. I know we both got a few. A lot of the times, I don't know about other people. I mean, you'll be able to let us know in the comments. But for me, the last probably year of when I purchase vinyl, it's usually not planned.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the one that I'm still looking for is the DG's Hail Satin record that I'll never find. But if you want to let me know if it's for sale, I'll definitely probably buy it. But most of them that I found have just been kind of because I've been going, or something that I had been looking for that I just, had happened to stumble upon. So
right.
Yeah, I got a few over the last month or two.
Yeah. And I've got some, most of mine have been very generously gifted over the holidays. Santa and boyfriend and boyfriend's parents have been very good this year.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
All right. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. So these are just some that I pulled out from the collection that I've kind of gotten in the past, probably 4 to 6 weeks.
Right.
So I got the Offspring Smash. It's a good one. Wanted this one for a while, and it was nice because I thought about buying it for a while, and it was sealed and repressed, and it was about $40, but I found this for $12 at Backstreet. So that was wicked. Also, another record I've been looking to get on vinyl for a while was Tragically Hip Road Apples. Sorry, I keep covering your face.
That's okay.
Gotta find a better way to do that.
Peek out. That's great.
And yeah, no, I love Tragically Hip, but this is one that I always listen to constantly, and I'm glad to finally get that. Also got that from Backstreet. Leon Bridges, good thing. So if you're looking for a nice album to throw on in the house, makes you want to kind of dance around. Leon Bridges. This one is not new, but I always buy copies of Royal Dan.
How many do you
Steely
have?
Dan, Royal Scamp 6.
So
don't judge me.
I'm not judging.
I was more talking about the Steely Dan people in the audience. There's always.
I'm curious. So why? Why do you buy copies of this record?
I think it's because I get nervous that the ones that I have, I'll spend too much, and it's my favorite record. And usually, depending on where you find it, you can find them for $4.99 to $14.99, and repressed they're about $50. And every time someone says I've never really gotten into the Dam before, I can just give them a copy of that record.
It's for charity. I love that.
And it's like I kind of do that with I don't know, like before I think in the last like 4 or 5 years, even used vinyls gotten a little more expensive.
Mhm.
And so anything like Elton John, April Wine, just stuff that was like $4 or $5, I used to just buy. And prime example, my grandma over Christmas just got a record player,
Yes.
and I got her a bunch of Beatles records. And they had just been ones that I'd bought for $4 and $5, also from Backstreet, that I knew someone would probably want. I'm not a huge fan, but it turned out she really wanted those. So yeah, I kind of just, if it's in the right range and it's an okay dupe, I'll get it because most oftentimes I know someone that'll want it. So
There you go.
if you need a copy of the Royal Scam, maybe
She's a
hit me up.
gal.
And I got Pearl Jam Versus. It's one of my favorites.
Grunge classic.
Yeah, no, I love it. And then this one is one that I've been looking for, Queens of the Stone Age, Era Vulgaris. And I love this one. It's like small and it opens up and it's pretty dope. Anyways, big story behind that one, so I was glad to kind of get that. I got that at Backstreet as well. So yeah, it was a nice little eclectic haul over the holidays.
I love that.
Holidays.
Holidays.
Oh, that's it. We're gonna have to trademark that. Holidays.
So yeah, there's my pile. So I got a few. So some of them are for Christmas. Some the boyfriend took a trip to BC recently and got to dig in through quite a few record stores there. And so I got some things on my want list.
Nice.
So that was really cool. Okay, so the first one is lots of Bob Dylan bootlegs over the past couple months, but this isn't a bootleg, but I'll get into that. Planet Waves. This is a classic Dylan record that I just never picked up.
Yeah.
But I do like it has the band is his backing band on it. Forever Young is on it. Kind of classic. Glad I have it. And this is a live album that's apparently quite rare. Life Sentences, Bob Dylan one. So he plays a lot of his classic. Where was it recorded? June 2nd, 1978 at the Universal Amphitheater in LA. So that's cool. So this is one that I was on my want list, and I'm super thrilled to have it. This was from a BC find. It's the Patti Smith Group.
Nice.
Wave. Yeah. I've been listening to Easter a lot lately. And so in this one, I really liked some of the songs on here, but I've never been able to find it around. So love that. Oh, so this one's cool. So everyone knows, well, Eddie, if you're a longtime listener, I'm a huge fan of T-Rex. Glam rock, love it. So anyways, before they were
Lou Reed.
I don't think we ever discussed that inside joke on the show, but
someday you'll have to keep listening.
Yeah. So anyways, T-Rex. So before they were T-Rex, they were Tyrannosaurus Rex, and they were more like Mark Bolan had another dude with him, and they were more kind of like a whimsical folk rocky kind of thing, not like glam rock. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so I found Corey found an actual Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Oh, that's
record.
Awesome. That's amazing.
Sorry, I probably showed it. All right, camera. Anyways, Mark Bolan. Other guy, I'm sorry, I don't know his name on the back. And it's called, has a really cool title. It's A Beard of Stars.
Love that.
Beard of Stars. Okay.
Legacy items.
So this is probably the coolest fucking thing. Okay, so there is a band like if I compare them to someone, they're very MC5y or whatever, but they're from London. They're called the Pink Fairies. They were in underground, mid 60s, early 70s. They're active. So they have their kind of most notable album, I guess, is called Neverland, which is incredibly hard to find. It was only pressed once, and it's very rare to find. But God bless, it is the 50th anniversary apparently of that album, and they repressed it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There you go.
Yeah, you were stoked to get that one. I remember.
Yeah, it was so that was amazing. Yeah, so it's fucking cool. Alice in Chains Facelift. Yeah, that wasn't $1 million.
Rare also.
Yeah, because most of their
like $50.
Yeah, no, but this was only 30, 27. That's not bad. So some other Dylan bootlegs in here. This one is Empire Burlesque Outtakes from that album, and it's on pink vinyl. Not pink vinyl, yellow. Yeah, that's not pink, yellow. So that's pretty cool. So this is a bootleg of Bob Dylan and the band, Royal Albert Hall. This was 1962. No, I don't know what year this is. I don't want to spend forever looking at it.
1962.
1962. Really? But that's an old. Anyways, it wouldn't be 1962. Anyways, it's a bootleg. It's really cool. And then there's another Dylan bootleg, and this is my favorite one. I think is coming up as the last one, but another one. Is there a date on this one? Anyways, lots of great tunes on that one.
Yeah.
It's a double album.
I'm curious. Must find what
Must
you
find. So I was thinking
probably in the
bootlegs.
liner notes.
Yeah, it's probably
1974.
1994. A great
American
era.
tour.
And so this one is probably my favorite cool one. It's Bob Dylan, Are You Now or Have You Ever Been? His Gotham Ingress. And so has like an old school photo of New York City on it. And it's a lot of his like early folk tunes, like from like 1962, 63, like before he, went electric and all that. And there's one track on here that I'm just thrilled to have on vinyl is his Last Thoughts on Woody Guthrie. And it's 8 minutes long and it's not even a song, it's a poem. And like, I guess he was asked, Woody Guthrie, of course, was a huge inspiration to Bob. And, he in his early days, he modeled himself after him.
Yeah.
He used to visit him in the hospital and stuff like that when he went to New York. So anyway, so I think when he I don't know if it wasn't, I don't think it was when he passed, but I think it was they were honoring him somewhere and he was asked to kind of write a speech, I guess, about kind of what Woody Guthrie mean to him. And yeah, it's incredible. Like it's a speech about life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like it's sort of how like, it's like talking about, you could be going through the roughest shit and you could be, going, questioning yourself and like what you're doing, you're going, like, do I have to be like this? That sort of stuff. And, and then it ends like, you could find that and like, solace through Woody's music. It's so beautiful. It's on YouTube.
Yeah. We'll put it in the blog.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things you're just like, wow. So I'm super excited to have that like on vinyl.
Yeah.
So that's sort of the big one. So that's my haul from the past.
No, that's sweet.
month.
That's a great little.
Yeah. So thank you to Corey and Glenn for
So
literally all these.
Yeah, those are great finds, especially like, being such a big Dylan fan.
Right. It was so funny because our friend Dan Viano from Hopscotch, she's a huge Dylan fan. I was just like, oh my God, look what I just got. I had to share with someone who
And also speaking of small Dylan, he is also doing well and thriving.
Yes, he is.
Sending his regards. We have a picture that we will likely be using for this episode. Yes. That will be likely perfect for it because he's such a good boy.
He is a very good boy. And so he's been coming up to visit.
Such a good boy.
His
very lots of perks with them living here. Which has been great.
Yeah, it's been really cool. Like you never really know. Like it's like when though we have our separate apartments, you never know. Like you're gonna be so close to. But like I love having you upstairs.
Oh my God, yeah, same. And it's funny. I was thinking the other day, like it came up on our memories because we've been doing the show now for over 4 years. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you know this, but our first episode, we kind of covered like some of the things that we had just bought. We were talking about like the VIP Primus tour that I had just done, that I'd been on, and like all these little things. And so since we've done the last episode, Therese and I, we do have plans to potentially, if depending on the world, we're going to go see Primus and Blackwater in May. So that might be
Black Mountain.
Oh my God.
Black Mountain.
Why I'm thinking that? I was thinking because no, I was thinking Almost Famous.
Oh,
Stillwater. Because I was reading an article in Playboy about Jason Lee. And they were asking me about like him playing like the character in Stillwater and like about his like record collection and stuff. And so that's what happened, guys. That's what happened.
It's all good. It's all forgiven. But yeah, so I'm gonna go see Primus.
Yeah. So it's funny, full circle.
Full circle. And I'm super excited because I know, as I've said on the show before, like you showed me kind of we got virtual Primus shows and stuff. And I always enjoyed watching them live. So I'm really excited to actually watch them live. And we got VIP tickets.
Yeah.
So cool. We get to do like a Q&A and stuff, sort of like similar to the experience that you had. And I don't know, like it'd be cool to meet them and do that. So hopefully that works out.
A lot of the shows right now that are like coming up are changing. Like we were going to go try to see The Offspring at the end of the month, and that changed for lockdown.
Yeah.
I was hoping to potentially see Blue Rodeo in March, and that already got changed to virtual. And that was supposed to be done from Harbor Station. It was their only like New Brunswick date. Which is weird because they do usually play Moncton and Fredericton and all those places, but it was just Newfoundland here at Harbor Station. I thought that was a bit strange, but it's my birthday in March, and I was like, why not go see Blue Rodeo? But most of them have changed the dates. So, we'll just have to see what happens. And if not, we'll just buy a fish show.
There we go. You know
online.
I know it also came up on my memories the other day. It was literally January 2020, the Black Keys announced that they were coming to Moncton, and the Sheepdogs, our buds, were going to go open for them. And I got the tickets, and I remember that. And then everything went to shit. And I'm like, Black Keys are still on the bucket list. So,
well, got to hand it to you. At least we're still in production. We've got a nice setup.
Yeah, I know this is great. I love this Roadcaster, man.
Which is a great way to say a big thank you to our main sponsor, U-Station. Thank you so much for the help that you give us each month.
Oh, our Patreons.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
we totally forgot.
Our show structure is changing a little bit. We really want to make sure people can cast up and see us and kind of understand what we're all about and be able to connect with you guys a little bit. So if you're cleaning the house and you want to cast us up on YouTube rather than listen to us, on your phone at work, we'll be able to kind of give you all those different messages. But we really need to say a big thank you to Glenn specifically at U-Station for being a big sponsor of the show and, for believing in the stuff that we're doing. And his son Brandon's been such an amazing contributor with his comics and just overall, like such an awesome guy. And he just celebrated a birthday recently.
Happy birthday.
He has a few books right now that you can order and buy. And he's just an awesome cartoonist. So if you're looking for someone to do some work for you, reach out to Brandon. We'll link his profile here. But yeah, major big thank you to U-Station. We love you and couldn't do the show without you.
And also mad shout out to our other patrons, Brad Davis,
Chuck Healy. Hold on.
I have everything on the phone, guys. I keep you really close to me at all times. So Chuck Healy, John Roberts,
Kristen Monroe,
Corey McGill,
Colin Walshoots,
Michael Hawkins,
Matt Letson,
Kaylin Capson,
Mary Hicks,
Glenn Hicks, and no relation to
James Mullinger,
and Brent Harris.
Yay. Oh, hold on.
We're bringing back the little hand, guys. People are listening.
We have lots of small props. No, but we couldn't do the show honestly without the support of our patrons. And it's not to get cheesy, but things cost money. And we just really appreciate when people support the show. And we do have some new packages available, some new merch coming up, some new ways to support the show. For as little as $3 a month, you can support our show. But we'd love to hear from you. So one thing, like we had mentioned at the start of the show, is we'll be doing our Phil Collins. So you'll be able to call into the show if you want to send us anonymous love letters, love requests, concert.
Love requests. What are they going to request?
I don't know. Maybe they want to have a love dedication, right? Okay. To declare their love to someone who maybe listens to the show. Who knows? You never know.
Love requests in a weird direction. I'm sorry.
I'll go there with you. I'm there. Maybe it's a concert memory. Maybe it's how you acquired a really cool guitar pick from a concert, whatever it is. We'd love to share it and get you on the show. And in saying that, another thing Sharice and I will be doing is a thing called Strange Segments. So one of the things that we used to do in the first few years is we would have these meetups where we would do record swaps. We would have, 6 to a dozen people just come over, hang out, shoot the shit. And we would, if we had duplicates of records or if we were maybe switching obscure Dylan bootlegs between you and Dan, we like to have that. And we do realize that through all the evolutions of lockdowns and things like that, it's really important for people to still have that connection. So we will be trying to do it, still have our events again when we can, but we're also going to be doing that virtually. So you will be able to join in on the video.
Yes.
And we'll be looking to do those like once a month to start. And we'll let you know the day. And that way we can kind of have the best kind of, audience as well and get you involved. But I think it's going to be fun. We'll be able to sit there and showcase some records, tune in, learn some stuff, showcase each other, like what we're doing or what bands each other are listening to or what you're up to. And I think it'll be great.
It's really fun. I remember I took it right during lockdown. I took part in something similar with some of our friends, including Evan. We miss you, my friend, in Massachusetts. And it was really cool. Like I just joined like a Google Hangout with like some people in bands that people ran like independent labels. And like, I just knew Evan and Evan's like, oh, like you should join us. And it was just a really cool chat. And we all like, there's a lot of like, just, there was diverse taste, but there was just so much respect and like excitement and like just genuinely like interest in like getting to know what people are listening to. So super fun. I can't wait.
Yeah. I think there's I think there's like a lot of need, even like if I'm being honest, sometimes I don't necessarily want to maybe like record a show sometimes, but it'd be nice just to be able to log in once a month and have, a dozen or so people just be able to talk amongst each other, tune in for half an hour, no pressure, and just kind of hang out
Yeah.
and at least have, that the community and ecosystem. So, we'll be looking to do those. So if you guys have any input or suggestions on those or days, we might put out a couple of polls just to kind of see what might work the best. But we're hoping to kind of get a little more interactive with you all. I'm
Yeah.
just excited. I really am.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time.
And like I said, we have all these fun props. This PS you can buy at Obscurity down the street.
It's a for people just listening.
The stress shroom.
It's a stress shroom.
If you need one.
Mushrooms, they're a moment.
Good times though.
Where'd you get this little hand?
I also got that at Obscurity.
Oh, they have little cat puppets too that go on your fingers too. I kind of want those.
They do. If you want to showcase them, you can.
I'm gonna get some.
I'm just saying there's a couple.
Do you have one?
Yeah, there's one right there.
Oh my gosh. All right, hold on.
Are you guys ready for this? Because I don't know. I don't know if you can handle this.
Oh my god, you got one of the glow in the dark kitties too.
Mm-hmm.
The people need to see.
The people need to know we were here.
People listening, if you want to witness this, go watch the video of this. Anyways.
Put them on the mushroom. Oh my.
Give him a hookah pipe. Smoking.
Absolute.
Like the caterpillar in Alice in Wonderland.
Oh my god. Yeah, that was his name, right? Absalom.
Absalom?
Yeah, that was his name.
Oh, I wouldn't even known that.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
The blue caterpillar. I identify a bit with him. Them. I don't know what they were. But I'm trying. But yes.
And this is a little glow in the dark kitty.
Also, you can get this. And PS Obscurity, no
not sponsored, but we will totally always
but it's small business that you should support. And they also do shipping all over the place. I ship things all the way to Calgary, Saskatoon all the time. They're great. They're awesome to work with. They support a ton of local artists. So definitely go in there, hit them up. Not today though. Everything in St. John is closed.
Like literally no one
Do you
even
know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? I know we're going off on one of those old lady weather tangents, but this is what you do. But never in my lifetime have they ever canceled bus services or closed Sobeys a day ahead of a storm in my life.
Yeah. I think like,
I thought that was pretty crazy
because we've had so many and I think everyone's just like,
nope.
They're just like, that's enough.
But I do feel bad, for, like, well, I just mean like I'm conscious of the hardship of people trying to get around, like essential workers going back and forth to the hospital, taxi drivers. Like, I get it. It's a hard time for all. And one thing I do wish that I hope everybody's safe out there and
right wherever you are. In a lot of places, it's winter time, so stay safe. And if you're somewhere's warm and beautiful, we hate you, but stay safe.
But also reach out if you need anything.
But stay safe. We hope you stay safe.
Self-care Saturdays with Strange Grooves. Sharice just laying it down.
But we love you. And we hope you're okay.
Yeah. And I mean, that's all to say too. Like we are very conscious of things that are happening, like with businesses and life, and things are rough and fun all at the same time. We've always said that on Strange Grooves, and that's kind of what we're here for, is to talk about life, music, and the deep cuts all along the way, and to be there for one another. And if you need something, or if you can get something from being part of the Strange Crew, we encourage you to reach out. There's lots of room for everyone. Yeah.
We love you guys, and thank you for sticking around. We're so glad to be back recording,
and we hope you guys have a great weekend and that you stay safe, and most importantly,
keep it strange.
Bye guys.
Bye.